Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today I have a full table again. I'm going to do a couple things to yesterday's project. So if you were here yesterday, you saw these be poured and these need to be finished. So this one's going to get finished today. It's been sitting overnight. It should be good. She only wants a couple little things done to the bear, not much at all. A little bit of bling on the butterfly and then the axolotl from yesterday. She doesn't want anything on, so I'm so glad I asked. So I'm going to get to those later. Today, well, Mary wanted a second cross in purple. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking, obviously, because I had the two molds. I could have poured it yesterday, but I didn't. So we're going to use Laura's Art Corner Purple Lotus. And that's going to be in the cross. And then her order will be complete. The next order I want to fill is for Jackie. Jackie wants the cross plain, so I could do it at the same time. I won't have to finish it in a pastel blue. So I'm going to do Carabic by Octopus Inks. And she also wants the owl done. This is a cool owl. It's going to be done in Buttercream by Danielle Pours. So that's going to be cool. I'm going to pour this one last because it's so deep to go into the pressure pot. Then I have two new molds for you in the eBay store. I wanted to get them done, so I'm just going to put it with the order. I know it's a ton to do, but it's okay. This is an amethyst crystal. It's gorgeous. It stands upright. It's about that tall. It's really, really pretty, and I grabbed it because it stood so high. And it's not one of the flat ones. So that's going to be poured. We had used the wrong silicone the first time we made it. I always keep the first one anyway. So I had to split the mold to get it out. So if you purchase this, it will be in the soft silicone so you can get it out easier. This is going to be poured today. This, I just measured it, holds 9 ounces. This is a Trust in the Lord like desk plaque. So I think I'm going to try this in black. Black or brown? I'm going to try it in black, and I'm going to highlight all the wording. There's a lot of wording on here after the fact with gilding paint or something like that and age it a little bit. So that's my plan. So before I do anything, this one's getting done last, I want to just mix up one of the crosses, which I'll do this one first. Get it in a small pressure pot because all of this does not fit in the large pressure pot. And then I'm going to work from most shallow to the deepest so I can get them all in the other pressure pot. I don't need to use a vacuum chamber today. Nothing's going to sit on the desk. So let me grab some resin.
Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night. Painting dreams with fresh in the soap.
First 12 for the first cross. Ready to go. Man, there's a lot of bubbles in here. I must have been mixing it too high on my little mixer chute. I don't think it matters, but we're going to find out. Okay, let's get this in. There is a ball bearing in these because there is a sediment. So make sure if you get these pastels, you shake them really good. Just going to squirt a bunch. I don't count drops with these because I want it nice and opaque. And I may want to lighten this up. A little bit blue, I think, for pastel. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I think I'm going to lighten it. Let me see. What can I lighten this with? I have... let's use this octopus pom-pom. This is white. This is not, it's a sinker, but it's a light sinker. I don't think it's going to matter. Obviously, I just want to lighten that up just a little bit. Make it a little less blue. I just don't want to use a pigment paste and take the chance of it dropping. I have ruined crosses in the past with pigment paste. Do a little bit more. That's better. It's not so blue in your face. That looks pretty good. And it's not too light where it doesn't look blue. Okay, that's what I'm going to do for that one. And then Get that in a small pressure pot and work on the bigger ones. All right. That looks good. Let's grab I put them in the tray already. I did have done, you know, my top one that I would always have to like fill in the pressure pot or move over carefully. I'm like, I don't know why I didn't think of this yesterday. I did. I'm like, oh, can you please put some of these on my little top trays? Because it's really, really difficult to get my top pieces. I don't know why we didn't think of it, but we didn't. But now we did. So now I can just carry it over there just like I carry this one over there, which I'm going to do right now. See, I just needed two. I was like, I don't know why I've been struggling this entire time trying to place it in the top portion of the thing when we could have just put two little thingies in there. Got to get my bubbles out of there. That's where they stay. There it is. And this one, like I said, I don't have to finish, so easy pour, let it cure real good before we ship it off. Why do I have extra? I shouldn't have extra. It should be exactly that 12, so that means I need to go put some more into the bottom portion. Oh, look at that bubble right there. I'll tell you, these ones stress me out with the bubbles under these because I can't see them. I try really hard to get them out, and every once in a while they just hide from me, the little bitty ones. I try to go around it several times. Oops. There's one, came out. Now on the mold that we casted, it's still a little clear. Look at that. Bubbles right there. It's still a little clear where I could see. I mean, this one has been used, gosh, 50 times maybe. I don't know how many crosses I have made. It is so worn. But it's okay because it's a matte mold. If this was a shiny mold, it would have been trashed by now. But because it's a matte mold, that's the only thing that saved me. I think I got them. I think I got them all, Jackie. I hope I got them all. All right, I'm going to move this over and see if I need to put this into the other one. Let me just spritz these bubbles. Help it out a little bit. All right. Cross number 2. Purple, what is this called? Purple Lotus. It's pretty medium purple. I don't add shimmer. She wanted a shimmer. She wanted me to add shimmer. I don't add shimmer to matte molds just because it looks like polka dots in a matte mold, unfortunately. So I'm just going to go with the shimmer that's already in the mica powder, which mica powders mostly are shimmery. I mean, the blue one came out gorgeous, and I didn't add any crushed crystal would actually just mess the whole thing up in a matte mold. So be careful if you're adding crushed crystal to matte molds. It'll sink for one, and it'll look like little white specks that are a mistake. So you don't want to really do that. All right, so let's get this. Let me just move this. I don't think I need any more of that. Mix up a little bit in here. Should be gorgeous. So this one I will not finish until tomorrow. I like it to cure at least 24 hours before I finish them, which is exactly why I wasn't thinking yesterday when I should have just done them both so I could have finished them both, but it's just another day. It's okay. I'm usually better at time management and multitasking. I'm pro at multitasking around here. Oh, that is pretty. That looks pretty good. Just want to get my scraped sides and bottom just in case. That's pretty. All right. Let me wipe my counter here. Number 2. Look at that color. That is so pretty. Okay, I'm not going to fill it all the way up until I get it over there. Same thing with this one. I think I have a couple more crosses. I'm coming to the end until they start flowing back in. And I have to make myself one. I haven't made myself one. I can't believe I haven't made myself one. See how you can see underneath there? Because it's fairly new mold. Obviously new mold. It's only 2 days old. But you could see where the bubbles are because it's kind of clear. It's not that thick around there. There's bubble right there. There it came. There's one right there. There's a big one down here. There it is. I think there's one right there. Oh, maybe not. That's the silicone. I don't see any more over here. But they could be tiny. The tiny ones get me a lot. There's a big one. Right there. I think there's one right there. Yep. So much nicer when you could see underneath the lip of your molds. That's why I like when the molds come white. Because if they color them before you get them, it's an automatic. You're not going to see through any lips. I think I got them. Let me just get that wiped off. I like to keep it clean. Oh, that's Don's. He won't mind. Instead of alcoholing those, I'm going to just burn them off. Okay, I'm going to fill it up, move it over, and get the next batch. Got another 12 ready. I should have an extra ounce. I just wanted to make sure I had extra for these 2 new ones. And then I will mix up the owl last since he's the deepest. So I need 2 ounces, I think. Where am I at? For the amethyst. I can't think and do things at the same time anymore. It's crazy. I just saw a little bit of unmixed. I'm scraping my side, so I just want to do that again. No surprises in the end so far. I haven't had to have uncured, but I don't want to start now. I don't know how deep I want it. Let's start 1 drop at a time. I almost want it like that, but I know it's not going to stay like that. I want it to stay like that, but I don't know if it's going to stay like that. So let me wipe this. And we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure it's just going to blend together. Let's, there is still a little alcohol in here from measuring it. So, I don't know. I kind of want it wispy like that, but alcohol doesn't always do that. See, I needed some more. Maybe after I scrape, I won't need any more. Let's see what we got. Yeah, a little bit. I could have dripped it in. If I would have dripped it in, like I did the tray yesterday, that probably would have worked. All right, that's good. That leaves me with, oh yeah, plenty, way plenty. Maybe I'll put it in a separate cup, or let me just take a couple ounces out so I don't have to have black. I can always add more back, right? Let's start with that. We'll save that. I'm just going to use ink because it gets black very quick. And I don't have to worry about the pigment paste. Let's get it all mixed in there. Nice and deep. Look at that. Let's get it off my stick though. Get it mixed in. So the letters are raised on the outside of the plaque. So we'll see how good I am at just getting those letters colored. Wipe this. Get that off of there. I don't think it'll do anything, but you just don't know. And if that's the case, I can just add like, I won't use that for extra. I'll use it for the owl, which this is the buttercream already ready. I'll just add a few extra ounces to that. So, I'm just going to pour. That's all. Pretty easy. I really want the pressure pot on this because of all those letters it's got to fill in. If you don't have one, you could possibly get bubbles in those letters. I'm still going to need some more. All right, which is fine. I just didn't want to waste black for no reason. So let's do a little bit at a time. I'm not going to do it in that cup. Barely need any more. You know what? I could probably just pour the clear in. What do you think? I'll pour it right down the center just till it's full. That's good. Perfect. So I've got, what, a little over an ounce? So I'm just going to mix up about 9 more ounces. Put it all in the same cup and remix that so it can cool down because I know it's been sitting here for a few minutes. And then we'll do the owl. I put the other clear leftover, it was about an ounce, in here so it can mix together and cool down and be at the same rate as the new resin. That way it wasn't thicker or anything. So I'm just going to mix up the buttercream, get it in, and kind of roll it around and get that coated. There's a lot of feathers in there, but he's a super cute owl. And this one I am going to finish, so I have a little bit of finish work to do this evening. I'll leave it in the vacuum chamber or the pressure pot about 5 hours. Heat mat it for an hour or two. The crosses take longer because they're thinner. But the owl will probably be ready to unmold after 5 hours in the pressure pot. All right, let's get this one spritzed. Just to get into all those cracks and crevices, all those feathers. Just kind of coating it, that's all. So far, every time I've made this one, it came out great. So now I'm just going to fill it up. Should fit all 10. No. Oh, well, I'm not done yet. It's little feet. I have a little left over. Oh, man, I have like an ounce left over. The same ounce. How funny is that? Thought for sure it was 10. All right. Pop those bubbles. Figure out what I'm going to do for an extra. Maybe I'll get it into the pressure pot as well. So maybe I'll scooch everything over a little bit. Let me see what I could pour. I quickly took this turtle mold out, painted the feet and head with a chameleon powder. I think I'm going to add some elemental to my buttercream to go with that. Quickly stir it up. Hopefully, I think I'm right about him holding 2 ounces. I hope I'm right. I just wanted the purple to go with that powder that I just mixed up and get him in the pressure pot too. That way I'm not pouring like a dozen little tiny things today. I have too much to finish today. That looks good. This way his facets will be nice and pretty and shiny in purple. Let's get him in here. I'm not going to spritz him or anything. Everything's still liquidy, so I'm still good. Please hold 2. Yeah, it will. Awesome. Perfect. Look at that. I can even scrape it. Do I want to scrape it? No, because then I'm just going to have to trim it. So that's it for that. All right, I'm going to grab you guys the comment of the day, and I will be right back. I think it's time and safe to unmold everything and see what we got going on tonight. So this one doesn't get finished. This one will get finished tomorrow. So the only one I'm going to finish of the crosses is the one I did yesterday. So that's okay. I've got, this one is the one we painted. Well, oh, that looks good. I'm so glad I did that really quick. That looks super cool. Just painted his little legs and his head and his tail. And now I don't have to do anything to it. It's perfect the way it is. I just need to trim it. It wasn't filled all the way up. All right, let's do the crosses so we can get those off the table. This is the purple one that goes with the blue one. Let's see. Yes, that's so pretty. It came out good. Really good. So that needs to fully cure because it does need to get completely finished. It's a little soft. That's okay. It'll come out. It'll be fine. There we go. Oh, good. I can see. Sometimes I can't see the imprint very well, and sometimes I can. This one I can. So that's good. I'm going to let this completely cure even before I trim that one. Let's see this one. This is that baby blue. I hope it's baby blue enough for her. Otherwise, you'll be seeing it on eBay. And I know how popular these are, so I think what I'm going to do, once I think I have one more order for the cross, then I can make them however I want them and just throw them on eBay every now and again, because I know you guys love these things. You scoop the extra ones up pretty quickly. If I make a mistake, I just finish it and put it on there, and it's gone usually the same night. So I could do that instead of you. If you don't want to like order one, you don't care how it's made, I could do that. Oh, that is really pretty. I love that color. You could see the butterfly on there too. Good. That came out perfect. So let's just let that cure. I'm not going to trim that until tomorrow or until it's completely cool. There's that flashing from the split mold. Comes right off. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't think that my swirls stayed. Pretty sure it all merged together, but it'll still be fine. There it is. That came out good. See how it stands up like that? That's why I grabbed that one. That is really pretty. That just comes right off. But like I said, you will have soft silicone, and I do not. I might paint the back of that look like rock. We'll see. But that came out good. And I do like the fact that it's darker here and lighter there. So that's a plus. Because that's what they do look like. They're all different colors. Beautiful. Love that one. Okay. Let's get this one out. Oh, I went to go look at the email to see what color she wanted it finished with, and I totally got distracted. Oh my gosh, I do that all the time. Let's get this one out. See how he is. Came out spectacular. Nothing wrong. Just got to trim the bottom and see what color she wanted the feathers like dry brushed with. I'll paint the eyes and the beak. Cool. That one's good. So far so good. This one I gotta see how how I'm gonna finish it. Comes out really easy though. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. The words came out perfectly, and they're on both sides. So it does not matter which side you look at. So I want to just color those words, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that. And maybe the sides and the edging. I'm going to be very careful. That's what I'm going to do. Let me figure out. So these do not need any help today. I've got to do something to these. I've got to trim that. I'm going to be a busy lady tonight. Be right back.
Michelle in her little studio, glitz and glitter on her hands, resin on the table, and a prayer in her plans. She works that shines so gently, every detail in her view, turning special orders into something precious and true. One by one she lays it down, red and gold in every line. Each piece holds a little hope and a reason to keep on time. Trust in the Lord, trust in the Lord. That's what she's building for. Trust in the Lord, trust in the Lord. She wants it to reach your door. Trust in the Lord, trust in the Lord. One red glitter butterfly and a cream mouse, soft and wise. Gold highlights catch the window like a sunrise in disguise. A plaque with proverbs written black and gold, strong and bright. Trust in the Lord on every edge. She shaped it just right. And a cross keepsake box in blue with pink and purple bloom. Butterflies and flowers filling up the room. Trust in the Lord, trust in the Lord. That's what she's building for. Trust in the Lord, trust in the Lord. She wants it to reach your door. Trust in the Lord, trust in the Lord. If the road feels heavy, if the worry won't let go, look at what her hands have made and let that promise show. When the days go sideways, when the tears begin to start, may that
Okay, my friends, we're wrapping up another day in the studio. So here's the little bear. She didn't want much. She just wanted a couple bows on the ears, just a tiny bit of sparkle. So I put the sparkle right there on her necklace, painted her eyes. That's it for that one. And she said do nothing to the axolotl, but I painted the face. So I needed to do something to make it match the other one. I didn't do anything to this turtle. This one, I just put some silver paint pen on the back, kind of like a rock gilded in silver. But that's beautiful. We'll have to do this in some other colors. Here is the owl. So I did use acrylic paint first in a coppery color, and then I used my copper gilding paint to give it a little bit of shine. Painted the eyes, the beak, the feet. Oops. And that gilding one just gave it a little bit more shine than the rest of it did. So that came out good. I hope she likes it. Here's the butterfly. She just wanted some sparkle on it, so that's all I did to it. Put some stones on there. Dressed it up a little bit. This one was not challenging, but it was... I had to take my time because I did have to touch it up. So that I did both sides with the gold gilding paint, and you can take alcohol, and I use these tiny pointy swabs from Little Windows, and I just went in with alcohol and took off what was extra, which there's a little bit left. It's not all out, but it's pretty good. I just did this to clean it and got all that gold off in between the words the best that I could. It's not perfect. It's just handmade with love because it's definitely not perfect. It's pretty good though. It's not too bad. So I just kind of brushed over the letters, and then I did the sides, and then I did the frame because the frame is out too, so you could do that pretty easily. Here is the first of the two cross boxes. So I put a silver white in the words, and then she wanted pink and purple-ish colors, so I did mostly pink and purple, a little bit of green, a little bit of blue. I like the silver around the edge. That's really pretty. So we will do the purple one tomorrow. It's just got to be a little bit more cured, otherwise that paint kind of tints things, and I don't like it to tint anything. And then here's the inside. Now the new ones they're selling, I want to keep it reiterating, the new ones they're selling does not have that on the inside. It's just a flat base. So that is the difference between today's or the ones they're making now and the ones they made in the past. Other than that, here's the other cross if you want to see that one. I will send this off to her if she's happy with the color. And that's it. I will get you guys some pictures. I hope you enjoyed today. I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. shade, a promise new, a life of love, a life of grace in her.